My friends, as we speak, in Syria, jihadist Sunni forces are massacring Alawite Syrians and Christian Syrians, mainly Alawite Syrians. Alawites are one of the groups that live in Syria, one of the Muslim groups that live in Syria. They're actually technically part of Shia Islam, but they're their own thing. Assad, I'm no fan of Assad, but Assad is an Alawite. And so the Muslims and so the Sunnis are massacring Alawites all over Syria today. My friends, in general, Muslims are not indigenous to Syria. Neither are they indigenous to Lebanon. Christians are indigenous to Lebanon and Syria. Various ethnic groups, mainly the Kurds, are indigenous to Syria and parts of Iraq. Arabs are not indigenous, and or Muslims are not indigenous to Iraq. They're not indigenous to the entirety of North Africa. You know who's indigenous to North Africa? Berbers and Copts. Copts in Egypt, Berbers in Morocco, Tunisia, Algeria, and Libya. The only place in the Middle East that Arabs are indigenous to is Arabia, the Arabian Peninsula, what today is known as Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Oman, and Yemen. They are for sure not indigenous to the land of Israel. My friends, if you free Palestine zombies got what you wanted, then the place that is now today Israel would look like what is now, God forbid, what is now Syria. Sunni Muslims would be killing Christians and would be killing Jews, if Jews even stay there. It would become what Syria is today. My friends, and there is silence. There is silence. When the Jews retaliate against Muslims, the world is on fire. Every campus is on fire. Every, institution is on fire. Columbia University, jihadist masks. Folks, this is not free speech. There's a difference between free speech and literally physically threatening Jewish students. And so now we have these same jihadists killing other Muslims and Christians in Syria. My friends, there's a deafening silence. That is how we know that this whole thing is not about freeing Palestine. This whole thing is about the Jews. This entire thing is about the Jews. And the Jews, again, as I said in another video, we can leave Israel today. We will still be hunted. Do you understand? And here's the kicker with the whole thing, guys. I'm going to leave you with this. And everybody understands this. The kids who walk around campus, who are all about LGBTQ and pronouns, every pronoun under the sun, I can tell you, my friends, those of you who are all for these pronouns and every single alphabet soup letter in that whole collection, right? And you're also chanting Free Palestine, the folks who are actually trying to free Palestine via their bombs and their guns would also have you guys attached to a motorcycle. What does that mean? That means that you, non-Muslim, lefty, woke children, have what's called suicidal empathy. Your brains and your souls have been poisoned to the point where you literally don't understand what is flying. So you're out there, you're protesting on a campus or wherever you're protesting. Free Palestine. We understand. We understand this. We know the story. Well, my friends, there are Muslims dying as we speak at the hands of other Muslims. The Muslims that are doing the killing are from the same group, are from the same sect of Islam as Hamas, as the ones that are trying, and also the PA, as the ones that are trying to free Palestine. This is confirmation, and the fact that the media is not covering this is confirmation that you people are either, as I said, full of absolute shit, or you are brain dead. Your soul has detached from its body. You have a dibuk, as we call it, a dibuk inside of you, a demon, beast inside of you. There's nothing else to say, guys. As my friend Professor Mordechai Kedar likes to say, Syria is alive and killing. Islam is alive and killing. And you guys are just participating in it. And if you really care about Muslims, you really care about indigenous peoples of every country, right? Indigeneity, as you call it. Then answer me this. Why is every single campus today empty? Every single street today empty? In every single city? For these people that are being massacred by orcs. Every country in the Middle East has its own orcs. Syria has it. You know, there's orcs in Gaza. Syria for sure has it. The guy can wear a nice suit, you know? Just goes to show, wearing a suit, speaking of suits, ain't gonna do a thing for you. You're full of shit, my friends. You're full of shit. And you're zombies. Have a nice evening.